Now, like I told you before, Yahuwah is saying in Isaiah 66:13, as compared to a mother who comforts her son or daughter, right? By the way, both apply. Right, right. So will Anoki, I, comfort you, right? So here's where the androgyny, right, of God starts revealing itself. And Isaiah says, you're stealing the passage. It also talks of kings with Shad, right? Shad Melachim, you shall suck, right? The breast kings, right? Who can suckle a child, right? Who are both androgynous, male and female, right? As Christ also has mastois, right? John didn't just use mastos. He used a similar word that Luke used when the woman said, blessed are the mastoi that you have sucked, right? Going back to Isaiah. That's what you're sealing, Christians. Paul said the male and female are one in Christ Jesus. With these two passages from the Old and the New, right? Right. See how I'm doing this? Right. Isaiah reveals the androgyny of God himself, right? Now, Melech also applies to the angels in heaven. They're as kings to us because they're greater than us. But one of them, whose name is revealed as Halel, his feminine side is called Lilith. And you get this from the Gnostic Gospels. Each angel has a masculine and a feminine name, right? But Halel taught us adultery, fornication, rape, right? Even if it's consensual, right? That's the problem, right? We became as one of us to know good and evil. How many? One. Who's that one? Satan. He with the other Bini Elohim appear before Elohim. That's the Elohim, right? In the Hebrew word. You get that in Job, right? And men are sealing these scriptures. They don't understand him is feminine plural and uth or oath is masculine plural. And feminine. It's both, right? U is usually he and she. La is used by Jeremiah with the Queen of Heaven. Right? But guess whose name is also El God, right? In fact, Hy, LHLHY, could be he and not hey, right? See, they changed it to hey. The only one who has hey in his name is Halel. in the Hebrew. You have behemoth or he must, right? But it's no lie. There's no lie. Right. Because hey means behold, right? Usually by itself. And it can have an olive, but no Y. No Y. Heni with an N, right, does have a Y, but also a different consonant, right? Can also mean behold, right? Or to see something in the scriptures you're denying. David also himself said, though father and mother forsake me, then Yahuwah will take me up. Yud He Vav He, right? Could be even Yahweh for the breath. Her that comes into you and goes through your heart if you're male or female. There's even a femininity to the word ruach. Correct. I know. Called ka. Ua is Eve's name. It's not Eve. There's no E. It's ka. KH or CH. You know, I don't know. Right. They don't know sometimes. Why don't they know? They're playing religion. When you play religion, Christian, Jew, or Hindu, or whatever, you're not telling the truth sometimes. Just parts of it, right? That's what I mean, right? It ain't that you're totally wrong, but when you're lukewarm, right? You're hot and cold, right? Now, Hinduism also has hell and paradise, I guess, right? See, that's what we call it. They call it by a different name, though. Right? Okay? Right. And the concept is pretty much the same. But then you say, well, we don't believe in reincarnation. Well, Jesus said Elijah was John the Baptist. That's reincarnation, fool. The fool has said in his heart, there is no God. Well, God can reincarnate Elijah's spirit into John, right? Even if Elijah himself went to heaven, right? Why? Well, it's the God of all flesh. Nothing that's too hard for it, right? And Jesus has asked Moses to you. He's the prophet Moses said God would raise up, right? Like unto him, right? Now, do I get upset if a Hindu believer doesn't understand our Jesus as well as us? No. He's brought up in his religious beliefs. But I say Jesus is kind of as Krishna or Brahma, right? Kind of the head chief angel or God, right? He says Michael as well. See, his earthly name is Yeshua in the Hebrew, which is a contraction of Yahushua. Yahu? Eliyahu is Elijah's full name, right? Eliyah is one way to say it, or Eliyahu with, again, a UW after the H, because Elijah is a who. Now, you can also do Eliyahi, which would be a female, with a different name than Elijah. But it's really Eliyahu. Too. And that's kind of simple to do, ain't it? Right? It's like saying Yahoo! Right? In the South. On the Dukes of Hazzard, every time John Snyder is saying Yahoo or whichever one, I know. He's secretly calling on the divine name. He just don't know it, right? Whoever it was that said it as well. Yahoo! And the other one says, Yeehaw! Right? Kinda. I know. The part, right? Could mean something. For the names of women, right? Huldah, Deborah, Sarah. But Noah and Moshe are two men with a kind of a feminine name. Abigail means father of joy. Right? That's her name. Her father, when she was born, called her Abigail because she brought him joy. So Abby is father and Gail is joy. in the Hebrew. But some people don't want to know the truth. But a seduction, honey, works two ways, right? If I ask you your age and you say 37, you know you're 15. I don't, right? My job is to ask you your age, even if you're working in a nail salon where you have to be 16 legally to do the job, right? And it's because of child labor laws that you can't do the job until you're 16 either. You probably can't even really train for it until you get at least your GED, right? And then you train to get your certificate, right? And then you can do the job, right? Once you're 16, right? Now, like I said, if you had been honest, though, and told me simply, I'm 15, I'm working in my dad's store, blah, 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 I would have been okay with that.